Hi, it's Peggy Lee, and I just wanted to do a video this morning to show you my mini album that I created for Artsy Addicts blog. And this is the Lattice mini album designed by Marion for Leaky Studios, and it's a really sturdy chipboard. The cut is just gorgeous. So let me walk you through this. And this is done with Marion Smith's romance novel Prima line. And the papers are just so beautiful. And this was all made from her 6x6 paper pad of the romance novel. So the lattice is my book got a little chunky. The lattice cut is just gorgeous. So the cover, the lattice with the bird cage just reminded me of something like from a backyard with roses and birds and bird feeders. That's the kind of theme I went with. I got some vintage seam binding. I got some vintage lace. I got some pearls. These flowers here, these roses, were white Prima roses that Marion sent me, and I took first I kind of spread out the petals a little bit, and I took different colors of glimmer mist and I painted each flower with the glimmer mist, and then I highlighted it with marshmallow glimmer mist, added some little whites here and there, and then I took vintage photo distress stain and rubbed it all over the flowers to give it a vintage feel. So the Tim Holtz bird cage dye, and I painted it black and then did a crackle finish over it, and then did white gesso over that and let the cracks show. And here's Marion's vintage trinket from the Prima line, keys from the romance novel line, a little die cut of a vine that I had in my stash, another chipboard piece of the romance novel line. It's really pretty. And then I took what's nice about these is some of these flowers I took apart and made really tiny rosebuds out of that. So added some Tim Holtz pearls charms hanging down, and this is a Melissa Francis. I thought this little keyhole embellishment was perfect. Kind of made it look like a cage kind of thing. I really liked it. I left the first page kind of plain, and you can't really see, but there's so much glimmer mist going on. It's just gorgeous. I left this page pretty plain because I wanted you're going to see it through the lattice front, and I don't know if you can tell, but that balloon is pop dotted, so it really gives it some dimensional. So that's the first page. Now we're going to flip it open, and Marion's papers, the Prima romance novel line, doesn't really need a lot of embellishing because it's just beautiful in itself. But I just did simple. I did 4x4 photo frames, and then I tore some pages, distressed my edges and inked them. This is a paper Prima flower, and a little stick pin I stuck in there, and some little roses, a key, some more Prima bling. These little wood veneer chips are wonderful, and what's nice about that is you can slide your photo in behind there. And this is a paper doily that I glimmer misted, so you can add your photo to that. And then the other page is I added one of the paper clothesline clothespins. Added some Melissa Francis little trinkets. This is from the paper line, which has, what's great about this paper line is Marion has a lot of little things you could cut out. And then this page I added, here's another place for a photo, which you can slip your photo right in, like that. And then I added some tags. I wanted some tags, so like you have a photo, and then you have a tag sitting on top. And I really like the tags, kind of interactive. And then this is a little place you can pull out your notes. You have a little places to add some notes, some journaling, maybe tuck in a little picture. Here's some washi tape from the romance novel line. Another one of the Prima flowers that I glimmer misted and antiqued. Some of the gems from the Prima line. Beautiful, beautiful gems. I made a little pocket and had that tucked in. And then the back side you could add a photo. It's kind of nice. So this is, her papers are just gorgeous. I think this one was my favorite page. So, and then another page is, again, you can tuck in your photo here. So I left everything open so you could put a photo in on it. I love this luscious black flower. Gorgeous. Some Prima leaves that I glimmer mist with olive vine and English ivy. Added some, these are the little cutouts from the paper line. Had Tim Holtz little stick pen. The little gems, I love them. Love the typewriter. This is such a fun vintage romance novel. Was a great, great paper line. So here's another page. And this one's interactive as well. I left this photo mat open so you can put a photo here, you can put a photo here, and it still goes in and tucks in just like that. And then I made another tag. So on the back it's pretty plain. You could add a photo. Here you can add some journaling. I added some of the washi tape. And also what's really cool is I made this one interactive so you could put a photo here or hide some journaling. But isn't that luscious paper? I just love it. So I made the washi tape my hinge. So that's what's really cool about that one. So this page is so pretty. I love all the vintage feel and the flowers, the roses. And so the last page is, it's called A Perfect Day, and the hot air balloon I cut this one out twice, pop dotted it. Added the word beautiful, did some more distressing on my photo mat. Here's some more Prima flowers that I glimmer misted with glimmer, some leaves, some vintage lace, some gems. This album came together really fast and fun. It was really a fun album to create. And then the very last page is I made a pocket out of the same paper that I did for the photo mats, and added another one of Marion's little envelopes, pocket envelopes that you can get, and probably I'm not going to be able to get that out of there now that it's in there. Well, I got some little journaling cards in there. They are in there. Well, they're in there. I can't get them out right now. Probably because I'm on camera. You know, everything happens when you're on camera. So I had some little journaling. Oh, there we go. Some little journaling things tucked in there. And then I also added a couple more photo mats, so you can put 4 or 5 pictures in here. You can tuck in extra pictures or a note. And I added another plain back tag, and this one I left pretty plain because I liked all this vintage ads, and I thought it'd be cute. You could put a little picture here or put a picture on the back and have journaling and some more washi tape. It was really a fun album to create with. Oh, and look at the back. It's beautiful. This paper and this album with vintage photo and walnut stain ink is just yummy. So here's how chunky my book got. Very, very chunky. So this again is Marion Smith's new mini album, chipboard albums that you can buy over at Leaky Studios. This is the Lattice, and I'll have a descript below, a link how to get to these albums. She has a Lattice Blossom, a butterfly Lattice one. This one is a Lattice one, and then I believe Garrett, her husband, has one with numbers, and it's just beautiful. The laser cut on these is just gorgeous. So again, just really pretty, and a lot of glimmer mist on these on this album, and so really sparkly, really, really pretty. So there you have it, my mini album. And if you would like to look at more photos of this album, they are on weareatstheatticsblogspot.com, and I'll have a link below as well, and also on my blog, which is pegbakerblogspot.com. Thanks.